6:52 or thereabouts, very nearly 6:52, and we've got time to talk about a very unlikely link in our local football community between Horsforth St Margaret's FC celebrating its centenary and Leeds United. What better way to celebrate your 100th year than to receive a message of congratulations and support from the Leeds United head coach Marcelo Bielsa. That's exactly what happened to Horsforth St Margaret's Football Club, celebrating 100 years of existence. The club is a huge community organisation with open age, women's and junior teams. Marcelo Bielsa has written to its media officer, Gary McVeigh-Kaye, a good friend of BBC Radio Leeds. He told our Leeds United commentator, Adam Pope, all about it.
It's lovely. Well, it starts off by saying grassroots football is without doubt the most important stage or link in the comprehensive training of a professional footballer. So he starts off like that. And whilst he's sending this message to us at St Margaret's, because obviously it's our centenary year, I think, he's talking about all grassroots football there.
Yeah.
And, and then he goes on to sort of say that it's important for players to learn the values and habits and skills and knowledge. And it's these future tools that will put them, differentiate them from their peers in their future careers. And then, he says, a big hug and the greatest respect to all the people at St Margaret's, and congratulations on your centenary and all your dedicated 100 years of hard work. So it's brilliant, really, all round.
It is. And funny, I was having this discussion the other day, Gary, that the thing that Marcelo seems to like or wants people to do most is have an environment where young players can develop. And if that doesn't happen, or if that's cut off, I think it's deeply frustrating or annoying for me. Just recently this season, when the ESL was talked about, he said, no, we don't want more games. We want more time for people to develop, not have more games. And it's about bringing you through. So it must have resonated. Whatever you wrote to him must have resonated in a big time.
And it is that development. That's the important thing. Here at Horsforth St Margaret's FC, we've got 4 open age sides, one of which won the Division 1 county championship this season. We've just recently, in the last week or so, we've got our 100th junior team. Now, in our centenary year, to have 100 teams playing junior football is an absolute credit to the hard work of our chairman, Dave Bramhill, Angela Emery and Sue Sutherland, who run a lot of the admin for our teams. It's people like that who week in, week out, put in the really hard work to make a club like ours so successful. All the things that go on behind the scenes allow us as coaches to then take our teams and develop our young players, whether they're male or female players, and create this whole culture within the club, and it's difficult when you think about the size of it. You've got over 100 junior teams to create a club identity and a club ethos, but we do it really, really well up here in Horsforth. We have got a real sense of community amongst everybody. And that's why, as well, we've got this special charity matches going on Saturday.
Yeah, what are you doing then?
To celebrate our centenary.
Yeah, so what are you doing with that, Gary?
We've got 2 games going on. Yeah, so we've got 2 games going on. We've got what's tagged as Horsforth St Margaret's Old Boys. So I don't know how old some of them are going to be, but they're playing the Jet 2 All-Stars, who were a charity team. And then we've got our open age side, who are going to play a team called Supporting Charities FC. Now, amongst some of those well-known people who are going to come and play for the charity sides, we've got former footballers like Lee Duxbury, played for Bradford City and Huddersfield. We've also just had it confirmed today that Dennis Irwin's going to come and play.
Oh, wow.
He'll be familiar to Leeds fans for 2 reasons. He started off at Leeds, but he went over the Pennines, of course. So we've got some ex-footballers. We've also got some brilliant sort of celebrities playing. We've got Nick Pickford, who plays Tony Hutchinson in Hollyoaks. We've got Alan Halsell, who plays Tyrone in Coronation Street. And we've got the Mayor of Manchester, Andy Burnham, putting his football boots on and coming to play as well.
Wow, you've got an eclectic mix there then, Gary. Fantastic. So, and can people come along and watch?
Yeah, it's King George's Fields on Brownbury Lane. Everything starts at about midday on Saturday, but the matches start at 2:00. The first one's 2:00. The second one's at 3:30. And people are welcome to come up and help us celebrate our centenary.
Oh, fantastic, Gary. And just on the Bielsa front, great that you've had that acknowledgement from him and a sincere words of support, if you like. Firstly, how confident are you that he will be staying at Leeds United to continue supporting not just his first team or his academy, but as we've seen recently, under 11s, and now, of course, Horsforth St Margaret.
I think there's no doubt. I mean, he's bought into more than Leeds United as the first team. He's bought into the culture of Leeds, and we've seen it. You know, the positive attitude and atmosphere that's created since Bielsa came in. So I think he could take any job in the world. Let's be fair, and he's chosen to stay at Leeds. He's chosen to build something here. I think, if you look at what he did at Lille, Lille was a northern industrial French town, and he built something there, and he's come now to Leeds. And I think he gets that idea that it's a community, it's a whole family. And I think he knows how much respect he gets from Leeds and the people of Leeds. And I think he loves it. He's building something. I mean, as we have said, however many hundreds of millions of years of human existence, and I live in the time that Marcelo Bielsa is coach of Leeds United. It can't get better than that, can it?
Oh, congratulations, obviously, with the club and everything, but also for the coaching as well. I know your daughter plays too, Gary, and just a reminder just how strong, if you like, the women's and the girls section is. Never mind just most teams do get recognised for their senior men's, don't they? But things are changing now. So how strong is it right down through the core?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, we go down to sort of 6-year-olds. Getting the girls in at 6 years old, and we develop them. We've got at least 2 teams in every age group. It's really thriving, is the girls' game. And next year, we're actually starting within the club a senior women's team as well, which we haven't had in the past. I think we had one a few years ago, but it sort of disbanded. So we're really getting it together now and getting a senior women's team. And as you say, right, that's quite rightly, Adam, women's football is growing all the time. It's fantastic. We have the World Cup. And the TV coverage is getting better all the time. And that starts at grassroots as well. Those female players, like the male players, they all come from these brilliant grassroots clubs. And hopefully, we're hoping here from St Margaret's. We've had a couple this season that have got into the Leeds United Academy. So we're always looking to move the best girls on, and give them that chance. But it starts with us at grassroots, and it's really, really thriving, is girls' football, yeah.
Sounds like the whole place is absolutely bouncing at the moment at Horsforth St Margaret's FC, celebrating their centenary with congratulations from Marcelo Bielsa, no less. Well done to Gary McVeigh-Kaye and the magnificent team at Horsforth St Margaret's. Your closing headlines, Bradford City fans, if you missed it. New City